Hey, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh. Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Brakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, elders of GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the faith-based fellow laborers, the elect of the children of Israel, that's pushing His word in truth and sincerity until the end. All right, look at this here. Look at this here. And this is major. I remember this trucking company as a child. I used to sit out because we lived next door to the trucking company. To get in the hood, in the ghetto, in a cheap, raggedy ass apartment. And again, I remember I used to always stare out the window and sit outside as a child. I'm talking about as a child, and stare at those trucks. As a child, you're impressed by those big rigs. But again, fantastic news, prophecies in full effect. And you know what? Let me do this here. When you're making these videos, and your mind just goes to work, and don't dismiss anything as a silly thought or whatever. It's useless or worthless, but that's what I learned not to do. I used to do a lot of, for some reason, just being dismissive of certain things. But anyway, I'm gonna do this. Looking up domino effect, but result from a result from a domino effect. The domino effect is a chain reaction that occurs when one event sets off a series of similar, related, or connected events. And again, what the scripture says about what he's bringing a famine, right? An orchestrated famine. He's using this devil. And again, what the devil does, and there's no such thing as a famine, but once you rely on this government, which they set it up, which took years for you to depend on this devil for everything, for the one of all things, and that's the result. That's actual. Let me go back here. It's part of the curses here. Deuteronomy 28:40. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. And it's clearly now. That's another one when you look into it. Who the enemy is? He's pointing to Most High. He made everything so obvious who the enemy is. Okay. So anyway, let's keep going. Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And again, look at that, in hunger and in thirst. So this is what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is doing. He's rising up the enemy. He's rousing up the enemy to put it in another gear. But what was I going to look up? Salaki. Spirit left me. Well, whatever it was, I was going to look up. It was in reference to that Deuteronomy 28 and famines. There's so many scriptures on famine as well. There's a lot of scriptures on the famine. And again, you can go back to the beginning. It's like history repeating itself. A famine that which Joseph subverted, and he didn't observe it. He just prepared Egypt for it. But a famine hit ancient Egypt again. And what does the scripture say? I shall hit Egypt again with plagues. All right, and that's the scripture that says that. I know it's in the Apocrypha. All right, so there's plenty of scriptures on famine, but here I'm trying to pull this up. Nope, that's not it. This is the apocrypha. There you go. Second Ezra's 15 and 11. Should have known it was there. Behold, my people are led to a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt again, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And there you go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So let's do that again. Let's look up those words. The famine. Okay, let me find a good scriptures on the famine, a good prophecy scripture. Let's go to the main prophecy scriptures. Which really, that's how I pretty much look at most of the Old Testament. But the prophecies, it's in it all. Okay. This is Psalms mover. He called for a famine upon the land. He break the whole staff of bread. Psalms 105. Psalms 105. Isaiah 51 and 19. It's a fire one I haven't read in a while. These two things are come upon thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine, and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted. They lie in the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury of the Lord, Yahweh, the rebuke of the Most High. That's a powerful scripture itself. So let's get back to that here. Okay. This is what happens when you depend on a devil. He made it so that you have to depend on him again, like the scripture says, for the want of all things. So he's orchestrating because he's the devil. What do you expect the devil to do? Good things? Dumbass niggas. Dumbass 2/3. I mean, dumbasses, man. Okay, a chain reaction that occurs when one event sets off a series of similar, related, or connected events. It is in reference to a series of standing dominoes, each of which toppled the next, creating a chain reaction. The domino effect is often used as a metaphor for cause and effect. There you go. Okay. So but reading this, listen. The truck sit idle at a company facility on July 31st, 2023 in Hayward, California. Nashville-based Yellow is closing its doors on the verge of bankruptcy after years of financial struggle. The closure will cost 30,000 jobs, including those of 22,000 Teamster union members. This is mind-boggling. And remember, there's 30,000 trucks that are out delivering dependable goods, food, whatever, mainly the food and water. Give a damn about whatever else you can't eat and to survive. You can't eat a refrigerator without no food in it. You can't eat a pair of worthless worthless pair of Air Jordans. Let's see how many when the all hell, when what we refer to as shit hits the fan, when that kicks into high gear. Just imagine how many of the 2/3 is going to be out there looting for a pair of shoes, clothing, purses. You got the nigger woman right along with them, looting for unnecessary items when society, where this place is about to be literally burnt to crisp, man. But when hunger's setting in, are you gonna be able to eat that TV that you're carrying out? or that purse, or that those that whorish attire, that they're gonna be out looting for, and they're gonna be forced to eat a lot of that, and a lot of ungodly, unheard of, abominable things. The Most High is going to open their mouths to, you know. But this is going to cause a major domino effect, and not to fail to mention, America just got downgraded from to double A. You know. Hey, things is happening. Things are happening. Things are happening. And they're already saying that this here is going to. You think um, um, inflation was bad? Now, just wait. This is going to cause inflation to even escalate, and that's what the financial experts are saying. Just this one grad to trip from AAA to AA is showing you that the investors and so on are losing confidence in their dollar, in this, in their bonds, in investing. Period. And so the what I like to crack up and use, America's jugular vein has been cut. It's a medical term, circling. It's an actual medical term, circling the drain, meaning there ain't no hope. You know, it's an actual term, acronym. STD. No, see, it's CTD. I said STD. Well, this place has an STD. In all reality, it has an incurable STD. You know, and that's it's spiritual. It's spiritual guidance and whatever. This place has an STD, but it's CTD, circling the drain. This place is done. Just starting with the apostles been prophesying this longer than a lot of y'all fools been alive. But here we are. You know, uh, especially during the Great Awakening of '07. The Yahweh has kicked things into a higher gear. So as it first, Fitch downgrades the United States long-term ratings to AA plus from AAA. Outlook stable. Fitch downgrades U.S. debt on debt ceiling drama and governance worries. I'm not gonna read none of this shit. It's just showing you that it's good. This is very good news. This is actually fantastic news. You know, fantastic news. So, cartoons. So let's click on the Cartoon News Network business. And end of an era of trucking. End of an era. Let me get out of see. Cartoon News Tech Network. Yellow. CBS News. It's more reputable than CNN. This place is done. Here. Okay, Ecclesiastes right here. Okay, and here we go. 12 and 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. Then the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, meaning early as hell, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And when should have started at 3 in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. The grinders shall cease because they are few. And that's from what? What I was reading. The domino effect. This is it, my dumb. It's a domino effect. Or a chain reaction of a cumulative effort produced, which when one event sets off a chain of similar or other events. Okay. So you got the point as far as that goes. So the domino effect started a long time ago. Okay. The domino effects has started a long time ago, and here we are. Hate this place, man. I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate the people of this place. You know, I hate this fucking place. I hate this fucking life. You know, I hate this fucking world. I'm sick of it. You know, and finally, we're being rewarded. We're being blessed. You know, and with me just even saying, I fucking hate this place. My emotions, my blood pressure's rising. Just, I'm getting, I hate this fucking place. I fucking hate this fucking place because it's a godless place. You know, it's a godless place. It's an immoral place. You know, it's an evil place. It's an evil world. You know, and just you want to get it, and you feel something in you. But all we can do is just do this work and continue to do this work until he put a stop to it. Until he pull us off these streets, man. It's the best way you can do. Besides working out and running and working, man. That's all you can do to relieve yourself of this stress. But you can't. I mean, you can't go out and seek your own justice, and the scriptures mention that as well. And doing your own judgment, and we still have to sit here and wait till Yahweh Shai rise up to the prey, and that's exactly how he refers to this predator, this predator, which has always been a predator on this planet Earth, man. This place has been a predator, but now the predator is going to be preyed upon. That's how now the predator himself is going to get on it. So wait upon me until, like he said, Yahweh Shai said, till I rise up to the prey. The scripture mentions how he's going to yell with a shout. I feel like that's how you feel like doing sometimes, man. And just shouting, just hitting holes in walls sometimes, man. That's how this place makes you feel. This evil ass goddamn, cause it's full of hypocrisy and deceit. So domino effect. So there we go. Prophecies in full effect. So stay prayed up, Akim and Aqua, and pray for the Akim as well. Pray for each other. And may the Most High bless you all. Sincere brother. You elect. So till next time, Lord willing, shalom.